Check, 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 yeah, check, 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 yeah, yeah, check, 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 check.
But all right, man. Well, we'll go ahead and get started with the interview. Hey, everybody! Just want to let y'all know that I am here with KasMi. I'm your host with the most, man. It's your boy G Co. You tuned into Pump Radio, and we are doing our interview, man. So appreciate you coming by, man. Give it up for KasMi. Appreciate you being here, dude. And
Thank you, man. Thank you for having me.
yeah, no problem, man. And before we get started, the first thing I want to ask you, man, is just let us know who you are and a little bit about your background.
Yeah, so my real name is Frank. I've been working in restaurants my whole life, but I've always kind of built on my technical skills. And I have my own business. I do marketing for restaurants. I help them with their menus and their hiring, more of a consultant than anything. Help them with recipes, things like that. Anything that's like outside of like boots on the ground in the restaurant. Just because I've been in it my whole life. So I wanted to kind of step out. And I've been in crypto since 2017.
Hmm.
And I've watched, I've been through a couple cycles at this point. And I got involved with a certain coin called Caspa. I hold Bitcoin, Solana, and Caspa, my main coins. And I wanted to build something. I wanted to build something for the crypto community as a whole. There's so much tribalism in the crypto community, and I'm not like that.
Hmm.
I might have hard feelings towards Ethereum because I got rugged on some big projects, but like that's not Vitalik's fault.
Right.
But I have my favorites. I know people are XRP fans. I don't personally hold any, but I respect the project. So my goal as a developer has been to sort of break down these barriers. I ignore the tribalism altogether, and I try to innovate everything that I build to incorporate as many projects as possible, and to allow people to onboard onto crypto fairly effortlessly. Like a lot of the things I build, um, it could actually be considered an onboarding mechanism to crypto as a whole. Like you could know nothing about crypto at all. And I'll show you when we get
Hmm.
into it, but you could know nothing about crypto and just say, how do I get involved? And you could use some of my tools to get involved and suddenly become a crypto owner. So
Nice,
that's
man.
kind of like my background and
Okay.
my perseverance to get things done.
Nice, man. Nice. Actually, now that you say Caspa, I actually invested in Caspa back in the day too, man. Right around the time I think it was when Pepe was starting or something like that. You know what I mean? It was like around that area of the time. You know what I mean? So that's interesting that you actually said that because I don't hear that name too much anymore. So
Yeah. Yeah,
but
it's a small community, but I'll tell you something. I branched out. I started on Caspa, and everything I was building was all based around Caspa. And I branched out. I do some Solana. I do some base. When I make something for Caspa, when I post or I build something on Caspa, the
mhm,
community goes bananas.
I
Like
bet.
they're so supportive of the chain. There's nothing like it, honestly. So
Oh yeah.
um,
Oh yeah.
it's really
But yeah.
impressive.
But thanks for letting us know who you are. So Frank is the name, right? That's your name is Frank. All right, Frank, the CEO and owner of KasMi, man. So the first question I got for you, man, is what inspired you to build KasMi and what problem does it solve?
Yeah, so KasMi is an ecosystem, and the main thing that inspired me to do it is I just see so many projects that have like a redundancy to them. There's a lot of the same things, and I saw so many opportunities to build something really unique. And so KasMi is an entire ecosystem. It's not just one thing, but all of the plumbing on the back end kind of works together, right? So,
Okay.
for example, one product I have is a marketplace that is it's like eBay, except it is crypto only, um, and
Okay.
you can accept Solana, Caspa, Base, Engine token, which is a gaming token, and soon to be Bitcoin. I'm actually syncing my node right now on Bitcoin. So this product in itself is one aspect of it, and all of that plumbing on the back end
Mm-hmm.
is I also I'm building a point of sale system so merchants can accept crypto. And so all that plumbing that I built on KasMart is required for the POS system. It requires you need to have it on. If you have one, you have the other. So
Mm-hmm.
that's kind of like my background on it, and why what inspired me to do it is just to build these tools that we were told from the beginning. Like since 2017, they said crypto is going to be the new money. It's going to be the new means of transfer, no borderless, this and that,
Mm-hmm.
and there's just so many people out there who preach that, but like you don't, those tools aren't necessarily there, right? Like if you want to go spend Solana, if you want to go have dinner and spend your Solana, you can't really do that.
Right.
So that was kind of my inspiration, and that's really the problem I seek to solve.
Nice, man. Nice. And you know, another question I got for you as well is, what makes it important to make Web3 like simple for everybody on your end?
That's a great question. I really think that the most difficult part about it is like when you talk to someone who's not in Web3, like their eyes glaze over. Like when you start talking about Bitcoin, they're just like,
Right.
yeah, you know. So to make it simple for everyone, I think is like the most important part, because if you have to explain it to someone,
Mm-hmm.
like they're just not going to want to learn it. I mean,
Right.
cash money for the normal person is just easy enough,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
so if you're talking about, well, if you have Solana and then they ask you that question, that just kind of ruins your whole day. Like, well, what
Right.
if the token goes down? And you're like, oh, well, it goes down. They're like, yeah, I'll just stick to my cash. So making it really simple so that like people don't have to understand it was like so important in everything I do,
Nice.
and they don't have to have that background knowledge of uh, seed phrases and all of that to
Mm-hmm.
get onboarded.
Nice, man. And actually, that goes into my next question as well. Is how can you explain KasMi's ecosystem like in the most simplest way for people that are tuning in?
Yeah, the most simplistic way is, no matter what kind of solution you're looking for in crypto, KasMi solves that. If you're looking for gaming, we have an arcade. If you're looking if you're looking for utility, if you're a builder, if you're a
Mm-hmm.
founder in crypto, we have tools for your meme coins. We have tools for your NFTs. We have if you're a merchant and you're a small time seller, we have KasMart. You can sell your stuff on KasMart.
Nice.
If you're a big merchant and you're looking to accept crypto payments, we have tools for that too. And
Nice.
if you're someone who's looking to make some money you're just a good salesperson, which is where we're at right now. We're actually launching our POS system, and we're building a sales team of people to go out and sell the POS system to merchants. So no matter what your hobby is, whether you're in Web3 or looking to get involved with Web3, we
Mm-hmm.
have the tools to help you get there.
Nice, man. Then speaking of KasMart, like what is KasMart and how does the escrow system work on that?
Oh, great question. So I'll do a screen share if that's all right with you.
Go for the screen share. Let's go ahead and bring you up here on there. Let's check it out. Let's see if it brings it up. All right, so I accepted it, and then it should let you bring
There
it
we
up
go.
now.
I'm going to do a full screen share.
Perfect.
And so, well, yeah, we'll just start right on the homepage of KasMi, kasmi.online.
Okay.
And so the KasMart is right here.
Okay.
And what was the escrow system?
Yeah.
So, This is Casmart, and these are
Okay.
all different sellers. I don't remember exactly how many different sellers are on the site here.
Okay.
But the way the escrow system works is they the funds go into a wallet, which is ultimately controlled by me.
Hmm.
And after the item is delivered, the funds are automatically released to the seller. And that's just to avoid bad actors. You know, I've been building this for like 7 or 8 months, so I know that there's a little bit of trust involved with that whole situation.
Hmm.
But I'd rather people trust me than just be transferring funds freely to each other. Now we do have a feature where after you get 10 positive reviews, you
Hmm.
can start you can become a trustless seller, and then the funds go directly to the seller without going into that escrow service. But for the time being, when someone is selling something, the item has to be actually like we're buying. Once the item is marked as delivered,
Hmm.
usually when items are in transit, you can see this. This one says dispersed here. So once it's marked as delivered, the funds are automatically dispersed to the seller.
Okay. Okay. Awesome, man. That looks pretty good. I actually like how that looks. That's pretty sweet. I see some stuff already for sale on there. That looks cool, man. Definitely like
Yeah,
it.
there's like maybe 1,000 items for sale on here, all different sellers.
Oh, okay. Okay. And that brings me into the next question as well is why combine shipping uh gaming or shopping gaming NFTs and payments all together?
That's a fair question. It's actually not combined together.
Okay. Okay.
It's really like making sure we have the tools for different demographics of people. So, you know, it is all under that KasMi ecosystem umbrella.
Mhm.
But these are kind of all the things that, like I was talking about before, people have been explaining since we started, since
Mhm.
for me, 2017, 9 years ago. And, I wanted to make sure that when I built this out, I had the tools for anybody in or outside of Web3.
Oh, okay. Nice, man. Nice. And another thing I got as well is I know you have your NFT marketplace. What makes that different from any other NFT marketplace?
So the NFT marketplace is different because it's actually a card shop. And when you come
Oh,
into like these are all different NFT collections that are involved with our card game World War NFT, which
okay.
is right here. And so when you're looking at the NFTs in our NFT marketplace, you're actually looking at the card's stats because they all have different stats. So
Okay.
like if you
Oh,
had an
yeah,
angel,
yeah.
for example, you could see his hit points, how much damage he does, what kind of armor he has, and how much that card would cost. So it's a unique marketplace that works specifically with our card game, which is World War NFT.
Oh, that's cool, man. Yeah, I like that. Especially a card game. That's freaking awesome. I'm heavily into cards, so I definitely like that. And if you another one I got for you as well is what is the KMI token and how do users earn it?
So our entire ecosystem is actually wired with the KMI token.
Oh, okay.
If you're in the profile, which I'll sign in real quick, if you're in the profile
Hmm.
and you could see under marketing, there's all these different. This is just in CastSmart. So when someone logs in, they get a bonus. When someone creates a listing, they get some KMI. If someone places a bid on an auction, if someone likes a listing or comments on a listing, they get some KMI. If they
Okay.
link their Telegram, and then there's also the battles, the World War NFT, which we'll talk a little bit more about. But then there's also penalties in the marketplace. If an item goes without getting paid, there's a penalty.
Mm,
And this is just on CasMart. If you're looking at
hmm.
uh, the arcade highly integrates KMI token. So, for example,
So
right now, there's players playing this game. It resets every Sunday. Well, it resets every Monday Universal Time.
okay.
All of these leaderboards. Give me a second. This is actually music from DigiBeats. So
Oh, cool,
he's
man.
a partner of ours, and I have 8 tracks of his that play in the
Hey,
background.
nice, nice. That's cool.
Um, but as people play the
Uh
card
huh.
game, for example, they are winning. They're winning KMI every time they play, and also
Mm,
for every hand played, a portion of that goes into this leaderboard. So last week, the leaderboard got up to like 650,000 KMI,
hmm.
and we'll play a couple of hands so you could kind of see how that looks. But yeah, there's a respectable number of players who play the game, and as they play the game, they earn the token. So
Oh, that's pretty cool.
um,
Yeah, I
my
like that.
this is my NFT here. This is the opponent, and what I could do here. His health is low, so I'm going to heal him before I get into battle, and then each NFT has a couple of different attacks, and the
Hmm.
opponent heals as well.
Oh, okay.
So it has
Oh,
like
yeah,
a
yeah, yeah,
retro Pokemon feel to it.
yeah, yeah. I like that. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Nice, man. And actually, that
And
was the next question I got to ask for you as well. Is you know, why did you add arcade games as the rewards to the platform? Is everybody likes games, right?
yeah, I mean, I wanted people to be able to, get rewarded for playing competitively, you know, and this screen right here,
Hmm.
this what we do is we actually incorporate other NFT collections into it, right? So
Oh,
this is a
okay,
different
yeah,
NFT collection.
yeah, that's
So my,
cool.
my NFT collection is one thing, but there's also 17 different NFT collections. So the goal is, like I said, not only to give KMI utility and not only my NFTs utility, but also other tokens, right? So coins, which is DigiBlunts, that's his token. He is incorporated into this, and so is Lazy. So if someone owns Lazy or owns coins,
Hmm.
they can they can use the tokens to it costs 5 cents or 9,610 coins or 1,064 coins, excuse me. So people can enter into the games like the same way you would put a quarter into an arcade game, you put 5 cents into the game, and that goes into the leaderboard for people to
Mm,
compete for.
nice, man, nice. And you know, doing all this with the KSI token, what how can I say, like, what made you like, why focus on real crypto payments instead of like actual payments for your business?
Say that again.
So like for the payment system you have it as a crypto payment system. What made you want to use the crypto payment system instead of like an actual payment system itself? It just seems more beneficial of what you're doing.
Like as opposed to credit cards and
Yeah,
stuff
yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm.
So everyone has the ability to accept credit cards and cash already.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Um, and so what I've actually like this is one of and I'm not talking trash about this guy at all. He's one of the hardest developers I know.
Mm-hmm.
And this is his POS system he's developed. Now, this POS the issue with this POS system and other blockchain POS systems is in order to incorporate this, you need to have another POS system. Okay. So
Mm,
you have your standard one that accepts cash and credit cards, and then you would need a second POS system to accept crypto. My POS system integrates directly with um, integrates directly with someone else's POS system. They don't need a second
oh,
computer.
okay.
Um, so this is actually a a business we're going to be getting onboarded really soon.
Mm-hmm.
Um, let me see if I could do this. Actually, it's usually mobile friendly, but what we could see here, he's actually closed now, so everything
Okay.
is empty.
Okay.
But what you would be able to see here is the different orders that are straight from his computer system,
Mm.
and you would be able to click that order.
Mm-hmm.
And once you click that order, you can then process the payment in crypto the same way that you would process it with a credit card. And he doesn't need anything else to do that other than what he already has. So that's what makes KasMi POS system different from all the other POS systems I've seen out there.
That's awesome because I was just gonna ask that. So you already said that. So perfect. You know what I mean? Perfect timing. And another question I got for you as well is how important is the community and Telegram integration with the project?
Well, I think community is more important than anything in crypto.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
No matter which way you slice it, community is everything. So the community joins in. They play the games in the arcade. They list stuff on CashMart. They transact with one another on CashMart.
Mm-hmm.
None of that is expected of them. They can participate or not. But I would say that is the most important thing is the community, in my opinion.
That's right, man. Community is everything. I always think community is a lot more better than actual money itself. You know what I mean? Building a community is great, and the money comes later. You know what I mean? So that's awesome, man. That's cool that you're all for the community because yeah, here at Pump Radio, we're all community. So that's awesome. And another one I got for you as well is like, what's been the hardest part about building KasMi? Like, go- uh, what was the hardest thing you had to go through to build KasMi?
Man, that's a good question. Well, I think because I want it to be comfortable for everyone,
Mm-hmm.
they're all different. Like when right now I'm working trying to get BNB chain integrated into it, and MetaMask is different from Phantom Wallet. Phantom Wallet's like the best. Like I said, I'm getting a Bitcoin node synced right now so that I could accept Lightning payments. All this stuff is it takes a lot of work to do
Mm-hmm.
all this stuff,
Mm-hmm.
and
Yeah, I bet, man. I bet.
that's the most difficult thing is trying to make a product that is suitable for everyone. But when you're doing that, a lot of times you make mistakes and you got to go back and fix it and things like that.
Yeah, exactly. Especially when you're building, when you're coding, when you're doing a bunch of stuff. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, there's always going to be hiccups. There's always stuff that works flawless, and then you add something else to it, and next it screws everything up, and you got to restart and do it all over again. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah, yeah, it's
um,
literally like that. It's literally like that.
for Casmi itself, what's the most exciting feature or what feature makes you more excited with Casmi?
I'm definitely hyped about the POS system because I think it's really the product that everyone is really looking for in the real world.
Mm-hmm.
When I go into just whatever a liquor store or the convenience store, I'm like, hey, do you guys accept crypto? You accept Bitcoin? They're like, no, no, not yet. I'm like, why is that? They're like, oh, we don't have the infrastructure. It's
Mm-hmm.
too difficult. But they'll say we do think that crypto is the payments of the future.
Exactly.
Often. So
Exactly.
once we get the final thing laid out, I am really excited about the on-chain, our payment terminal, if you will,
Mm-hmm.
and I think that it's going to bring a lot of adoption to crypto
Mm-hmm.
and to KasMi, honestly.
Nice, man. And then speaking of the future as well, where do you see Casmi in the future?
Where do I see KasMi in the future? I mean, I do think that it's going to be, something that people just kind of, hopefully a household name, where people, yeah, just I listed my video games on CastMart,
Mm-hmm.
just without thinking about it. People are possibly using the POS system without even knowing that they're using KasMi at all, or it doesn't have to be, you don't have to have any type of association with KasMi to process a payment on it. So, I think that's the future is really putting KasMi to where it's being used, but people really don't even know that they're using it, you know.
Exactly. Exactly. Well, that's pretty cool, man. That's pretty cool. And just a personal question, if you were to have a message for everybody out there in the crypto community, what kind of message would you give them about building or anything like that?
I definitely, anyone building out there, just make sure to appreciate your community, engage your community, stay active with your community, follow the people who follow you, show them love. There's definitely no I in all of this building. So no matter what you're building, uh, the product is secondary to the
Right.
community. So,
Right
if you
on,
got
man.
one person who likes your product, uh, show him the love that he deserves, because the one person who likes your product is worth more than the 100 people that you're trying to get. And yeah, that would be my advice. Just make sure you respect and love your community.
Nice, man. Nice. Well, yeah, I appreciate you coming in for the interview, man. I definitely wanted to get this done with you, and I'm glad we're getting this done. So the last thing I got for you, man, is let everybody know who you are, what's your project, and where they can find you, and how they can stay connected with KasMi.
Yeah, so the easiest way to find me is on X or in the Telegram. You can find me on X, Casme353, and I'm always active. I'm always checking my DMs. I'm always chilling with Pump Fun recently, honestly. Lazy introduced us, and just been kind of, even sometimes I just put you on in the background and let it play while I'm doing something else, just to, at least show that support for the spaces. But I'm always active in pump spaces. I'm always active on X. And so that's the easiest way to connect with me there.
Nice, man. Well, hey, like I said again, appreciate you coming in, and guys, definitely go check out KasMi on X. You know what I mean, and go check out his project. So, real quick, what's the website for everybody so they can tune into the website?
Sure, it's going to be kasmi.online, KASMI dot online.
There you go, man. Well, thanks, KasMi. Thank you for coming in, man. Appreciate you coming to this
Yeah, thank you,
interview.
man.
Yeah.
Check, 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 yeah, check, 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 yeah, check, 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 check.